Hello my friends, my dear YouTubers. It is Trucker Ray with an update from Aurora, Oregon. I'm here, as you can see, at this Flying J. Parking here for the night because I started my day out just south of Sacramento, so I got some pretty good driving in today. Yeah, at least, full day of driving. And as you can see, I've had to reserve a spot because if you come to this place, there's absolutely never any parking here. This never used to be like this, but all of this lane all the way across here and all of that lane all the way to the very end there that goes right against the highway all the way to the end, that's all reserved now. So yeah, the parking situation out in the US now is starting to become a bit of a cash grab for these pilots, these Flying J's, the TAs. Places like Common Sense and a lot of other truck stops, that more independent ones, they're still free, and I think they're going to always remain free. But yeah, for some reason, I guess Flying J and Pilot and TA and Petro, I guess they just can't make enough money off all the junk they sell in their stores at the overinflated prices. You know, the stuff in their, if you need zap straps or you need an airline or something, I mean, just the prices are always so inflated, plus the fuel. But now they got to start charging everybody for parking. And you know what? I know some of you might say, well, you know what? It's a privilege to be able to park. Well, yes and no. I mean, if you want us to bring products into your town and you won't allow us to park on the road and you'll give us the ticket for it, we need parking, and I think most truckers would agree with that. So it's kind of a shame that they're doing that, but you know what? I mean, $20 to park overnight, that's pretty expensive. It is pretty steep. $10 I think is good, not $20. I guess we need to put Jim Patterson's kids through his grandchildren through college, I guess. Here's Jim Patterson. I want to thank all you drivers. No, I won't do that because I know someone's going to get upset if I do that. Yeah, anyway, so I am making myself a cup of tea. I am indeed. I just went in and had a shower. And yeah, I feel very refreshed. A little bit better, clean shaven. Yeah, I ended my day at around 4:30, 3:34 or something like that. And tomorrow morning I'm going to be up very, very early to make my way through Portland and through Seattle. Hopefully by 6 a.m. I'll make my way through Seattle where I won't have to fight too much with traffic. So I should be able to start my day at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Some of you might think, well, why would you want to leave that early in the morning? Well, for one thing, get through Portland. I know I won't have to worry about traffic. Portland's only a half an hour away from here, but 3 o'clock in the morning, you're sailing through there. And then by the time you get to Seattle at 6 a.m., traffic's starting to still get heavy at that time, but it's still doable. So I don't know. My body might wake myself up earlier because this, I'm just certifying my log. I apologize. I took some magnesium today, and that stuff's helping me a lot. It's actually helping me sleep, and a lot of other things I'll share with you another time why I'm taking it. And then there's also the herbal tea. It's called Sleepy Time. It's supposed to help you sleep. Normally, I've always had this problem ever since I was young. I've always had an issue falling asleep. Some people can fall asleep instantly. The only way I can ever do that is if I'm dead tired. But most of the time, I'll sit there and toss and turn for an hour, maybe 2 hours. I just can't fall asleep right away. But since I've been taking the magnesium, I've been falling asleep within, as soon as I lay down, I'm usually sleeping within 25, 30 minutes, which is really good. So now I'm going to try this tea tonight to see if that knocks my lights out. I hope it does. It's a herbal tea. It's supposed to help you sleep. And we'll see how that works out. But anyway, in the meantime, when I get back tomorrow to the yard, I'm going on a reset. And then I'll be heading to Abbotsford to pick up my new cameras because my daughter told me they're in today. So they're at the house, at her place, the place where I used to share with her. And just between you and me, I think she kind of regrets not sharing it with me anymore. it was a lot easier for her just to share it with me. I was never there, and she had the whole place to herself. Now she's sharing it with somebody, and yeah, it's not the same thing as when you had the place all to yourself. But I'll be heading over there, pick up my cameras. I have a chance to sit down and have a nice little meal with her, hopefully a little lunch, and then I'll head back to the yard. And I won't be going out till Friday or Saturday, I'm hoping. Hopefully I'm not there all weekend. And then it'll give me at least a whole day to get used to the cameras, do the software updates, and get everything prepared and ready for us to be able to shoot our next video with our new DJI cameras. And I had some very interesting comments regarding my little rant on the GoPro. You know, maybe they work really well for some, and they have. You know what? They have worked okay for me. They do provide a nice picture. I will say that. They're solid. Yes, I will say that. And like I said, I've never denied that the pictures weren't good quality, but they're unreliable. They freeze too much. They don't turn on half the time. Sometimes the files get corrupted. They're unreliable. That's the problem I have with them. I can't rely on them. Especially if you are shooting something really important and you find out there's no audio on the track, or the camera's freezing just as, you know, a spaceship's flying by. You know, it's like, ah! And I've had that happen before. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. So this is probably going to be my final update. I'll give you another one Friday, or maybe I'll give you one on Friday when I got my new cameras installed, and I'll show you guys the new setup when we get it. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my tea. I am steeping it right now, and yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of honey in there, and no sugar, just honey, a couple teaspoons of honey, or maybe 1 teaspoon. We'll see how it works, and then we'll hit the hay. And it's a bit of a humid, warm one out here today. So yes, from Aurora, Oregon. Yes, and it's jam-packed in here. You cannot get in here now unless you pay for parking. And I'm noticing one other thing. Most of the trucks in all these reserve spots, nobody's got any of these. So I guess they're all parking for free. In my opinion, that's stealing and dishonest. But, oh well, to each their own. Bye for now, everyone.